y'all? It is Mike the Movie Guy of iWatchMike.com, and checked out a movie. It actually hits theaters today, Taken 2.
You slaughtered our man. Our brothers. Our sons. We will find him.
So let me give you a little rundown of what the movie's about. Bryan Mills is back, of course. It seems like the movie takes place right after the first one. Bryan Mills is doing his thing, still watchful eye over his daughter. His daughter, Maggie Grace, is actually dating somebody. The mom's still dealing with her husband and all that stuff. So you follow the story of what's going on there in the United States. Meanwhile, it goes overseas to Istanbul to the dad. Pretty much, it's a revenge movie. He wants revenge on Bryan Mills and his family. Forget the fact that his son was involved in sex slave trading and everything else. Nah, let's push that under the rug. No, we're not even worried about that or anything. No, you'll see what I'm talking about. One day, Bryan Mills decides that he's got a job to do in Istanbul. Go figure. But meanwhile, okay, now I know it sounds kind of crazy, but the bad guys have been following Bryan Mills this whole time. They've been waiting for the right opportunity to take him and his family. All of a sudden, he finds out that his wife, or his ex-wife, and his daughter were planning a trip to China. Something happens where they're not able to make it. Bryan Mills says, hey, look, I'm going to be in Istanbul. I got a job to do. After I'm done, it's going to be a couple of days of work. Then we can hang out, and you can get a little family vacation out of it. So the family decides to go out there and hang out. And that's when the bad guys pounce.
He is here. I want all three of them alive.
Listen to me carefully, Kim. Your mother is going to be taken. And people are going to come for you, too.
Now, I know in the trailer it looks like the daughter, Maggie Grace, is the new badass. And I'm kind of glad it wasn't, because I was thinking, oh man, if she's going to be doing all the cool stuff, I'm going to be ticked off. But that's not how it happens. Bryan Mills definitely comes and delivers with the whooping of the ass. The wife, she really doesn't do anything except like this. Help me, I'm kidnapped, help me. That's all she does. And of course, the daughter, Maggie Grace, it was kind of cool to see Maggie Grace take it up a notch. The stuff that she was doing was believable, so that was kind of cool to see her kicking ass, unlike in the first one where she was just like this, I'm drugged. That's how she was in the first one. But in this one, she actually shoots some things and blows up some things, so that was kind of cool. And I don't want to give you too much, but yeah, Bryan Mills comes and he breaks some people's necks and he shoots some people and he does this and he does all that stuff and everything else. So it's kind of like Taken. In fact, it's a lot like Taken. And that's what I was a little upset about this movie, because I really thought they were going to take it up a notch, but they didn't. And I know there were some big shoes to fill in the original Taken, but I really thought that that they were really going to bring it in the second one, and it's pretty much like Taken. In fact, Taken's still better, except, yeah, you'll just have to see for yourself. And that's pretty much that, that I didn't like about. Oh, there was another part in the movie you'll see where Maggie Grace is driving the taxi and they're being chased by bad guys. I don't know how many times Bryan Mills has to tell his daughter, you can do it. And she's like, no, I can't do it, Dad. But she's doing it. And it just kept on happening. Like, he kept on saying, you can do it. And she was like, no, I can't. But she was doing it. I don't know. When you see the movie, that was kind of annoying there because it was just like a little too much. You know, just like, she just told her, you got to do it one time. That would have been it. But other than that, it's a fun movie. It is definitely entertaining. He does whoop some ass. But the only thing is, it's not as good as the first one. So how many popcorns do I give it? 3 out of 5 popcorns. 3 out of 5 popcorns for Taken 2 actually playing in theaters. It starts today, so if you're looking for an action, adventure, whoop ass, break bones kind of movie, check out Taken 2 and let me know what you think. Make sure you check out my blog at iWatchMike.com and follow me on Twitter at Mike the Movie Guy. Peace.